Welcome back to Retire to Rome. I'm LJ.
I'm Russell.
I started to say I was Russell.
Either way.
I mean, we've been together so long
all
at this
5
point.
people that are watching this video now.
Yeah. Okay, so it is actually June the 2nd, and we were not able to do our month-end video yesterday, so we're doing it today. And where have we been this month?
Budapest, Hungary.
Yeah, and we're not there anymore. We actually arrived in a new city yesterday, so you'll have to tune in and see where we're at. We are still in Europe, but what did you think about our budget for the month of May?
I thought it was pretty good. I mean, of course, Budapest, Europe, everything like that, it's still going to be a little bit higher than what we've been spending, but I think we still stayed within budget or maybe under budget. So
I was pleasantly surprised myself in what we spent. We did eat out several times. We left Guam in May, and it was my birthday. We did not go overboard on my birthday. We never do. What did we do for my birthday? We went to the spas, right?
The thermal baths. Yeah.
Thermal baths. So that was nice. That was probably our biggest expense that we had the entire time. So let's get into the budget and see what we did for the month. Okay, so let's take a look at our categories first. You can see by the screen here that the top 2 categories that we had for the month of May, number 1 was accommodations, and that's what we spent for our apartment in Budapest, and that was about 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, a little over 2.5. Yeah, right, 2.5 weeks.
Yeah. The next thing was flights, and our flights combined for both of us, we flew from Guam to Seoul, from Seoul to somewhere in China, which I can't pronounce.
Shenzhou, or something like that.
Yeah, and then on to Budapest, Hungary. The next thing was restaurants, and you can see restaurants and groceries, about $100 difference in the restaurants. The groceries, we spent $218. We found groceries to be very reasonable. There were a number of Aldi, Tesco, which we love Tesco's.
Familiar with them.
Yeah, from when we were in London.
Then there was a Lidl or some LIDL store that it was cheaper than the Aldi. So
yeah, and then there were the Spar, SPAR. So those were all good options for groceries, and I think we ate every day for breakfast at the apartment, and usually we would do most of the time 2 meals. Some days we had 3. We tried to eat a bigger lunch and then come back to the room at night and have maybe just a sandwich or something very light. We weren't like cooking or anything. Russell did the cooking. He would cook breakfast every morning. We would just have toast and eggs. So we had sodas and that kind of thing, whatever we wanted to drink as well.
So is the restaurant for the entire time we were in Hungary, or does that count Guam too?
That counts Guam too.
Okay.
So we'll show that here in a minute, the time. So it does count prior to, it's the entire month.
Okay.
General, we'll look at that. We, of course, church. Other things were cell phones, activities. The activities, that had to do with my birthday and the thermal spa. And
we had done like the tour at St. Stephen's Basilica and stuff like that.
And the sky lift, where we rode the chair lift, I guess. Transportation, we bought a 15-day pass.
Both of us had to have a 15-day Budapest public transportation pass, and it was unlimited. We could get on a tram, we could get on a bus, anything like that to get around the city, which I found was pretty helpful and very, very nice to have.
Yeah, some days we just got on the tram and would ride it for, 30 minutes, 45 minutes one way, and then we would ride it back. So we got to see a lot of what we think of the city that we would not have seen if we hadn't done that. So we felt like what we paid for the transportation pass was well worth it. Now, transportation is also part of the train tickets that cost us to go from Budapest to where we are now. So we spent about $20 of that. It maybe a little more is for that train ride. So we have to keep that in mind as well. So what was our total for the month of May? We spent $2,776.52. You know that we have a $4,000 a month budget, which left us a surplus of $1,223, which I was pretty excited about being
Yeah.
in Europe.
Well, to fly all the way from Guam here.
Let's look at the actual entries from the budget, and we'll start down at the bottom. That also shows you at the top there in the top corner, we spent an average of $89 a day.
That's not bad for 2 people in Europe.
It's not.
And Guam.
Yeah. So we've got our Google Fi. Russell had a prescription. This is all shipping some stuff from Tennessee. There's where you see we bought our tickets. We also did something this month that may shock a lot of people, and we're not sure if we're going to keep it or not, but we purchased, I guess we enrolled in the American Express Platinum Club for the first time. We're, first of all, shocked that we got approved because we haven't had credit in forever. But
so
Russell
we want to be
got it.
transparent about it. We're talking about credit cards, but the thing about it is I've got it set up to no matter where we're at, when the statement comes due, it's paid off. Whatever it is, if it's $50 or it's $2,000, it's paid off when that statement comes due. We're not going to go and do this and do the minimum pay. The reason we've done that is because you get so much access to more travel perks and stuff, as far as like when we were in China and we were in Seoul. Instead of waiting the 9-hour layover that we had, we could go to the lounge, and we had free meals, and there's no telling what we would have paid if we'd have stayed in the airport and ate meals and done what we did. So that's one of the perks to it. Am I condoning it? No, it's not for everybody unless you can pay it off at the end of the month, so that's what we're doing.
And the reason it shows $55 is that we're breaking that down by a 12-month payment. It's $695 per year. We ate out probably more than I would have hoped for, but it was what it was, or it is what it is. He's telling me that he's going to show me how to use my phone one of these days, so we're kind of arguing here in the background. That's one of the things about traveling full-time. You're with each other 24/7, so you better like one another. And sometimes I don't really like him, but that's okay.
I feel it can be mutual.
I was going to say, you feel the same way. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to wrap it up, and thank you all for joining us. We've had a lot of people make comments this month or send us comments. We really appreciate it. We thank you for watching. We have reached 165 subscribers.
Yeah.
Please.
So, hit the like button, hit the bell notification. That way you can personalize it to get all of our videos when we release a new one. And maybe the other 5 people that are watching this will share with people, and we can build this channel. If you're enjoying what you're seeing and you find it interesting for slow travel, retirement travel, and come on along and join the channel.
It's funny, before we leave, it's funny, we were talking the other day that our family will ask us, where are you guys at? We're like, obviously not even our family's watching YouTube. So for those of you that are watching, that are family or not family, we really thank you.
Thank you.
So you all have a great day and a blessed day. Goodbye.